One of my favorite quotes is, "The bigger the dragon, the more epic the story, and by consequence, the greater the hero." And so, like, no one tells the story of the hero where everything worked out the first time. By it being difficult, it's a blessing, you know? It's that idea of, like, again, Hormozy says, if you had to create a human, what would you put through them to make them tough? Probably wouldn't be a really chill life. If you wanted to make them patient, you would throw them a bunch of obstacles and make them earn that patience. If you wanted to make them a wise person, you would have them go through a lot of failures and mistakes so that they have to earn that wisdom. And so it's like we want these things, these character traits, these outcomes, but by consequence, there's also a price. We can't want the prize and not be willing to pay the price.
One version I had heard is like, don't ask for a lighter load, ask for broader shoulders. That's it for me, right? It's like, it's not about trying to have an easy life. It's about having a life worth living. And that naturally includes sacrifice. That naturally includes adversity. That naturally includes hardship, all these other things. Because it's like, one, if you look at any story ever that inspires you, it was because some fucked up shit happened, but that person was able to come out the other side. No story ever was like, hey, everything was fucking great, the end. Nobody would care. Nobody cares, right? And I think that that can be disheartening for people, especially earlier on in their journey, when all you see is everybody sharing their wins and everybody sharing. And again, like I came online with like all the creator shit in like 2020. So back when, money Twitter and like all the screenshots of the Stripe notifications and like all that shit. And it's like, when all you see is everybody else is winning, all their wins and all their external celebrations, but all you know of yourself is your internal struggles, you constantly feel inadequate, inferior, not enough. And the thing I tell people all the time is like, nobody shares their struggles online, not when they're happening. They either share performative struggles, right? So like, a while ago, the was it like a CEO on LinkedIn got fucking railed because he was
Yeah.
like, he posted a picture of him crying, like, oh, I just fired somebody. It's like, buddy, you're not the victim here. Nobody has sympathy for you. Right? It's performative, right? Or or people share retroactive struggles of 5 years ago, I was living out of my car, but look at me now. And it's like, nobody shares a struggle when they're having it typically, because that doesn't inspire anybody. People don't want to read a trauma dump, and the individual doesn't want to be vulnerable like that online. That is why it's critical for you to have real friends to talk to about the real struggles you're going through while you're going through them. Because if you don't ever see other people's struggles, real struggles, you can feel alone in this, because all you ever see are everybody else's wins. You never see their internal state. You never see their real struggles.
100%. And I've definitely been there. I've been on the other side, starting on money Twitter and seeing all these people making magical internet money. How the heck are they doing that? Is this real? Like, how do I do that? And then now being on the other side of that, it's realizing that even the people who we thought were like super successful and winning every time and just win after win after win, we put them on pedestals. They're all just human, and for most of the majority of their days, it's actually not as glamorous, and it's actually hard. Um, to your point, I have several internet friends that now have turned into real person friends, and we do have a monthly call, not a monthly, a quarterly call, and just having those people who are there for you, who you can share your wins and also share your losses, who can hold you accountable to the commitments you said you'd make. I think that's invaluable. And I know Mr. Beast had that with his, when he was just starting out, he put together a group of YouTubers who had 10,000 subscribers, and then they all reached over 1 million subscribers. Just having those buddies, there's I call it the golden circle of relationships. You want to have a mentor, you want to have your peers, and then you want to have someone 1 or 2 steps behind you that you can teach and bring along.